Hi, it's Jamie with JamiesArtsalaCartes, and I wanted to bring you another project today. We're looking forward to Valentine's Day, so I wanted to go ahead and get a wreath made for my door. I have this one, but I'm going to revamp it. Alright, I'm going to begin by disassembling, taking the berries off this grapevine wreath. So those are in there pretty tight, so we're going to go ahead and just cut those out versus damaging the wreath. Decided to go floral on these, so this will all be covered up. Okay, so now what I want to do is I want to get an idea. So first I got these flowers. They're kind of pretty, just from the Dollar Tree. And I know a lot of people use flowers from other places. I just happen to pick the Dollar Tree because I like to change them out. And where I'm at, the sun fades them pretty hard. So I take into consideration how long what kind of use I get out of my florals. But something for inside that could be different. And again, just like Christmas time, I cut them off way back here, just so that I have that wire, because I do use that extra wire. Like, I'll be cutting these much shorter than what you've seen in the past, because the wreath is very thin itself. But it's the perfect shape. I like the grapevine itself. Probably will get covered up quite a bit in this project, but normally I like to let it show. We'll see how that all goes. Looks like I lost my flower on that one, but I'll show you. I'll move that little artificial baby's breath over to one of the other ones. Go ahead and cut this end off. So we're going to pull this off. And then we'll save all those pieces for who knows what when, but they do come in handy. If I do nothing but use them when I do some balls, they can hold up some of my Christmas balls as they're drying, kind of thing. Just going to push that back up on there. I usually don't pick a bush that has anything missing, but I picked from what I had while I was there. And then I push all these green up to that little edge right there. So that helps helps with my background on my wreath. Some are harder than others, but in general you can just push them up. Alright, so let's see what we have. I have several of those. If we don't use them all, that's okay. I have a couple of these I want to make for Valentine's. So I think I want to cut these. Say maybe like that. Let's see what that does. I found that if I give this a pretty hard turn right here, that helps. And I decided to just go one along the top. And the reason being is that it lost its heart shape otherwise. So I had to rethink that a little bit. So now we'll add our hearts. there's that side so far. Got 3 more we can add. This one I just wanted a soft, subtle pink color scheme wise. And again, I hold my leaves up, and then as it gets fuller, it gets a little more difficult, but you just sort of find you a spot that you can weave this end into. So if you cut it too short, got those spares over there. You have spares that you trimmed off, so just use those. Okay. Have one last little heart. And I think I'll leave it till I go outside. It might go somewhere like, well, let's go ahead and put it right here. You can always adjust once you get it to the door. Yeah, there's always some adjustments that happen once you get it in hanging. It always looks different hanging than laying flat on the table here. Alright, we'll get this side wiped off. So it looks like that so far. I think that's kind of pretty. Will we use this in there? We might not even use that. Will we use this? Let's see. This is from Dollar Tree again. Probably sounds like I go there all the time. I really don't. But I do buy a bit when I go, just so that I have stuff on hand. I just use my, that's why you always have these fine point scissors. They really come in handy. So we could do something, so we'll have to see. This is actually, wow, this is actually a sticker instead of just ribbon. It's really pretty though. Okay, let's put the hearts on the other side and see what we have. Like I said, this is just a laundry room door that I wanted to give some color to. Let's go ahead and do our two with this little imitation, supposed to be baby's breath. I used to do live flowers, and I use baby's breath a lot. Queen Anne's lace. They were always like a beautiful filler. Palm fronds, believe it or not. They just last forever. Let's see. Let's put it over here. a little bit off from that, and then we'll put the other one maybe right in here. Again, just trying to keep it symmetrical. I'm sure other folks have other ways of doing this. I love watching people make wreaths just for the ideas, and I just happen to think they're pretty addition to your home decor. Alright, we're going to save this one last heart. And we'll go outside. I do. I think this one needs to move over here. Okay, this is what we have so far. Of course, it'll look different laying against the door, sitting against the door versus just like this side looks wider. Let's see, let's take one of these out, see what we got there. This one seems to be out of place. Let's see, what does that look like? This one. This one kind of got crunched up in here. this ribbon? No. Do we like this ribbon? Do we like this ribbon? Let's see. See what we got here. You know me, I'm all about experiments. Let's see what we got. Good idea, but let's see, what does this look like? What we could do is we could cut loops. I got a lot of this. Let's do an experiment. Is that long enough? And you can actually, because it's wired on the edge, you could actually see about a bow. Let's make a bow. Let's give it a tail. Squinch it up, twist. Again. Get the front side forward. Kind of a small bow, I would think. With a smaller wreath. So let's just see. I just don't like that. Okay. All right. Here it is. Got a few spare flowers. And I found my sentiment. And I think it's perfect for where we're at right now. So I will hang it around the O through here. So let me find some twine. It'll hang free of the wreath. It's a little bit heavier. But I love the color. And I love what it stands for. So we will put it up through here and it'll look something like that. All right, I think we're ready to go put it on the door and do the finishing touches. Well, there it is, our little Valentine's wreath for our laundry room door. Hope you've enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for joining me. If you did like it, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please consider subscribing to my channel. All right, until next time, happy crafting!